episode 19 of SWA. Give some people some time to filter in. Let us know if everything sounds right.
Looks like we are indeed live.
Mostly Nano. Have Nano let us know if I sound good, if Doc sounds good, and surprise guest if Haz sounds good as well.
Hello. I am here
There's
to
your
talk
sound check.
about the wrestling.
Apparently we had T800 on here.
Intentionally loud. So that'll be good for determining if our balance is good. So once again, we've got me here tonight. We have Doc. Doc.
Yeah,
Doc.
I'm just messing with you. I'm here.
Just making sure you're there. And Haz, are you
Yep.
here as well?
I am here. I am here. Who's me?
That would be Mo,
Oh,
which is close to me, so it basically counts.
this is a very professional broadcast we're starting off with here.
That is the way we like to do it here. And with that, we'll do it live.
Pal.
You guys ever see one of those like 5Ks you pay to run where they like blast you with like paint at the end?
Yeah.
That's what that reminded me of. Thought I
It does
should
look
mention.
like that. Or the Indian Festival of Holi with the powders. Also very cool.
Slight adjustment. You'll have to let me know if that is good or not, Nano. I should be down. I should be up. And we should be ready to kick off
Yeah.
SWA episode 19. Just rolling right along. We finished our first season last week. 2-night stand. Hell of a pay-per-view. Worthy
It was.
of a 14-match, 2-night extravaganza. And we're just rolling right along back into it. Tonight we've got a debut kicking us off. Flying Brian Strong taking on FTS, Flynn Turner Simmons.
Yeah, and interesting pairing here for the first match of season 2. FTS veteran, obviously been with us since the tournament. Although not seen a ton of success, especially recently. But he's a veteran. He's been around. Meanwhile, we've got a flying Brian Strong on the other side, who's brand new to us. Don't really know what to expect from him just yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new season, a lot of new opportunities for people. That goes for FTS here as well. 2-6 in our first season, pretty low down our power rankings, but got an opportunity here tonight to spoil a debut and start himself on the right foot in season 2. For Strong, he's a Philadelphia native, bit of a high flyer, 6'1", 220. He matches up perfectly with the 6'1", 220 build FTS from Daytona, Florida.
And he looks like he's from Florida, too.
Got the highlighter full spectrum going. Classic Simmons here.
He already missed his chance to change outfits from the looks of it.
And here he
Oh,
comes.
speaking of outfits, I like that vest.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds.
I think I saw this dude in a Whitesnake cover band last weekend. I don't mean I was at the show. I just mean I saw them walk by.
Well, hopefully
Yeah,
he put
it's
on
like-
a good performance for those that were there, and hopefully he puts on a good performance tonight. If he
Certainly
wants
what
to,
he's hoping for.
if he wants to kick things off in the right direction, there's only one way up the power rankings and toward the coveted SWA World Championship, and that is with wins in singles matches.
Got the pants for it. Cover band, to be clear. Let's see how he wrestles.
Gonna lock up FTS and send him right into the corner here. Ref's gonna probably get in there and have to break this one up, sure enough. We'll reset. Slow pace here, locked up once again. And how about we go up against the ropes now with FTS in control?
Yeah, these two guys really taking it easy here, really feeling it out. Like you said, sort of a matchup.
Oh, nice.
On the one,
Neckbreaker, though, from Strong.
yeah, we see one guy, who's like been seen. We've seen what he can do, and then another sort of complete unknown. Don't know if these guys have faced off. So,
Ooh.
a stiff super kick to the jaw. I think they're going to take their time, really get to know one another in a fighting context.
Back in the ring.
We saw at Two Night Stand what a debut can do for somebody. Great performances from Nathan Bogard and Chiamaka and Digway. It's the kind of thing if you're a Brian Strong fan, you're hoping for. Kick yourself off with a win here tonight and get some people knowing who you are.
Literally kick, as it turns out.
Yeah,
Damn.
Stiff super kick returned.
Returns the favor there.
Oh.
Strong right.
Oh,
Oh.
float over reversed EDT from Brian Strong. Going to work now.
Now he's looking for a cover. Has he done enough?
And
Not
no
quite.
way. No way.
Doesn't even get a count. FTS is right back to his feet and catches a right hand as a result.
Yes, definitely one of the perhaps less popular veterans on the circuit, but definitely a veteran, and he's not going to go down that easy. That's for sure.
8 matches under his belt for FTS here, and he's definitely got some experience. We'll see if it can help him get a win here tonight. But right now he's dealing with being sent over the top rope. And Strong is up on the top.
Please do it. Please do it.
What's he thinking here?
All right, rookie.
Oh,
Oh!
all the way to the outside, elbow to the top of the head.
That's a long way to fall. That's probably, 12, 15 feet.
TS just bouncing right up, though. Like, he's taking a beating early, but he seems pretty okay at the moment.
Yeah,
He's got to fight through that pain if he wants to hang on. I mean, at this rate, he could be over with pretty quick here.
Now Brian trying to get things back under control from his side. Does some damage to the left arm there of FTS with that stomp. Really reeling from that one. He's going back up top, but Simmons is
Top rope
coming.
again.
Oh!
Oh, wow. A leaping knee goes
Simmons
a long way for that one.
elevates, and now, the Hurricane Rana off the top rope.
Halfway across the ring, he's sent, but right back with an arm drag. Strong looking to stay on top.
Now got FTS. He's going up the
Going up
ropes.
high.
Little mid-rope crossbody there. Takes down Simmons. Again, working the left arm here of FTS. He's now gone over to the apron. Simmons getting to
looking
his
for
feet
here.
off the springboard with a neck breaker. Simmons is out center of the ring, and Strong going for the cover. 1, 2, and 3.
There it is.
Welcome to the SWA. Brian Strong gets himself a win to kick us off here. First match
Great
of
performance.
First match of season 2 and a first win for flying Brian Strong.
Very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. That was Excellent.
And showing some respect to the rookie after a great match there. Nice work. That springboard neckbreaker looks dangerous. You got to watch out. Brian Strong bringing the heat.
Yeah, I think FTS, understands the magnitude of a first match and the kind of jitters that are involved with that and the nerves. Strong came out looking pretty well and gets himself a win. Kicks his career off the way you want to. We'll see what else he has in store for us here in this season in the SWA.
Coming up next, Matthew Quinn, the long-forgotten Quinn brother, the other Quinn, you might say, up against Eddie Vortex, the former Olympic gymnast and recently debuted wrestling superstar. Interesting matchup here. A couple of guys we haven't seen in a ton of singles action, seen a whole lot of it all, and
Did Matthew Quinn's hair get greasier? Because it looks like it got greasier.
it certainly looks pretty greasy. So
He should wash that.
possible.
235 pounds.
Yeah, Quinn sits at 1-1 in singles action, like you mentioned, not featured a ton in that area. 3-1 in tag with his brother Corey. For Vortex, he's had quite the ups and downs so far. He's had great matches at the pay-per-views, including at Two Night Stand, in which he was in a hellacious 6-man beatdown on night 2. But started off 1-1, had a lot of promise, looked good for Team Sangres back at End of the Line, and then found himself in the Golden Trial tournament and just had a rough go of it, going 0-3 in the tournament against some pretty stellar competition, but sits at 1-4, 33rd in the power rankings. A tough go in the tournament and really needs to get himself going the other way after that showing. For Quinn, he's got to prove that he's not just a tag wrestler, that he's not the the worst or the lesser known Quinn brother. Show that he's got something worth tuning in for.
Certainly isn't his long, slow, greasy entrance. I gotta say, I felt like I needed a nap in there.
And his
But coming out next, Eddie Vortex with all the fancy light show you could ever ask for.
Eddie.
Vortex, one of the smaller competitors, 5'9", 205, sitting comfortably in the cruiserweight division. The Edmond, Oklahoma native will be taking on the Bullet, Matthew Quinn from St. Louis, Missouri.
That's a boring pair of bottoms, though. Like, gotta jazz it up a little bit. I like the blue and orange thing, but yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of style put behind it. I assume it's a
Somebody's really got to bail him out here with the style choices.
Yeah, little function over form, perhaps. The Olympic background. I'm sure there's not a lot of showiness with what's allowed there. Maybe it has something to do with that.
Here we go. Two of them on the big stage again by themselves. Like we said, we haven't seen a ton of this, so.
Nice takedown into a little side headlock from Matthew Quinn. Delivers a punch, but then catches one once he's back to his feet.
Again with the takedown.
Nice transition from Matthew here in the chain wrestling lockup.
Whoop.
Ooh, and
Going up top.
a Hurricane Rana takedown from Quinn as well. Kind of move you might expect to see from Vortex. Quinn busting it out here early.
And, Quinn is athletic. It can be deceptive. He looks like he's kind of thin. He's a strong guy. He's bigger than you think, and he's athletic. You can't underestimate that. He doesn't do a lot of singles wrestling, but that doesn't mean he can't handle his own in the ring.
Went for an early cover, too. Got a 1 count. That was about it, but a lot of momentum right now for Matthew Quinn. Dumps Eddie off the top rope.
Just easily tossing Eddie around the ring. This is not a good thing if you're Eddie Vortex. Speaking of Hurricane Ranas, there's one to Matthew Quinn. Now wailing on the back.
First signs of offense from Eddie, and then a neck breaker takes down Matthew. Into the corner he goes, little side crossbody to the gut.
Yeah.
Quinn asking for it, receives it, but then with a nice takedown.
Oh.
Dragon screw leg takedown. Just torquing on that knee. But Eddie again with the Hurricane Rana leaping into his face on that one.
Eddie's scrawny legs are doing some work right now.
Again goes for that cutter, but nobody home, and a whip on a drop kick too.
Big uppercut from Vortex. Not exactly a striker, but anyone connects clean like that, you're going to feel it. But he catches all of that from Matthew Quinn.
2 big boots right up the stairs.
Looking like he's going to go for a cover here again. And only a 1 count. Not going to be enough to take down Eddie.
Applying some pressure to the left arm and elbow here is Matthew Quinn. Slowing things down, keeping things at his pace.
Back into the corner, and this time caught
Oh,
into a power bomb. Eddie Vortex, oh my.
surprising show of strength from Vortex here.
Now he's working on that leg. Oh my.
Wrenching
Looks
on
like
the
he's
left
trying
ankle.
to rip it off. My God.
He folded a leg all kinds of ways it's not supposed to go there.
Yet Quinn fighting back.
Ow.
Punch to the gut there.
You sure that was the gut, man?
It was close. Ref seemed to think it was clean enough. Corner to corner goes Vortex, but again he catches the boot. Corner
Working
not
on that
been
knee.
effective for either side here.
Oh, nobody home.
And a whiff again. Both these guys really have each other's offense scouted.
Another uppercut from Vortex. This one takes Quinn off his feet.
Again, throwing those potatoes. Just decking him in the back.
Eddie's going up top. Little Hurricane Rana action once more, this time assisted by the turnbuckle.
Yeah, a little arm drag too on the beginning. It's nice lucha work right there.
Oh,
And a second rope Phoenix splash. The athleticism from Eddie, but nobody home on the
nobody
end.
home, and catches a giant boot straight to the face. 1, 2, and 3. Matthew
no.
Quinn comes away with a victory.
And that spinning heel kick, man. There's nothing you can
Oh,
do
no.
against that. He was out almost immediately.
Wow.
The count at that point was mostly
Oh.
a formality. Matthew Quinn just takes care of business.
Wow. I kind of thought this was Eddie's statement coming in. And greasy-haired Matthew Quinn says not so fast.
Yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people were hoping this would be Eddie's sort of statement win starting off season 2 right, but instead he finds himself on the wrong end of a spinning heel kick. And that's all it took. It was a game of inches there. That middle rope Phoenix splash probably would have put away Matthew Quinn too, but he managed to roll out of the way.
Yeah, and we've seen that from Eddie in the past as well. High risk, it gets that name for a reason. He's hit some of those and come away, on the better side of it, and he has missed some. And you've seen tonight what they can do, how quickly it can turn when you don't connect on a move like that, and then catch one going the other way. Third match of the night, however. Showdown between a couple of heavyweights. Corey Wolfhart, South Beach, Florida native, taking on the Death Valley Machine.
Honestly, the Death Valley Machine is not a bad name. Maybe he should change it to that.
Might be what he needs to get himself headed in the right direction. We take a look at Wolfhart sitting at 2-2, 23rd in our power rankings. The Machine, 3-6, 34th in the power rankings so far. He's racked up some losses.
Making his way
Still
to the
seems to
ring
have a bit of
from
potential, but
California.
he's been on the wrong end of it more often than he has
75 pounds,
been on the right side. But
Machine.
things looking up for him a little bit in the tag division. Had a shot at the title in that crazy ladder match we had on night 1 of 2-night stand, until it was a little bit of a teammate snafu between himself and
Yeah,
Gonzo
kind of-
McLovin.
Kind of a hiccup there, a little miscommunication. And of course, we've wondered if that's going to have ramifications when it comes to that team, right? I think tonight the Machine is just going to worry about himself. But you know, if we see them in tag team action again soon, are they going to have issues? Like, you know, what's going on in each of their heads? How do they respond to that moment? Do you just move on from it, or do you got some business to handle?
And,
I'll tell you
I'm
what, man.
curious
Like
that,
I got hot take alert right now on this match. I think Machine goes down again.
At 200
I don't think he has it.
pounds,
He
Predicting.
hasn't shown it. He hasn't shown it. He's a lot of talk. He's a lot of branding. He struts into the ring and looks like he's half drunk, frankly. And talent does not get you. It gets you into the ring, but it really doesn't get you a win if you don't execute. And in my opinion, the Machine doesn't execute in the ring. Period. He's gonna lose again tonight.
the results so far would not really contest your prediction. 3-6. He's got a chance to join FTS tonight with 7 losses. Not exactly the category you want to be in. He's just been sliding down the rankings.
You know what? Because I'm a guest and I have like pretty low stakes on this. Corey Wolfhart with the spear in the corner. Done and dusted.
It's not a bad call. We'll see if it comes to that. Wolfhart has put away some people with the spear before. Also, a big fan of the jackhammer. He's at a size disadvantage here, but a heavyweight as well.
Oh,
He is giving up 6 inches and 50 pounds to the Machine, but already negating some of that here.
yeah. I think early on we see that tackle where he felt the full weight, but now these guys go back and forth, and a big back body drop there onto the Machine.
It's a big man going over the top. Doc,
Really
you
back and
talked
forth
about
early on.
the fallout from the tag team, perhaps. Curious that Gonzo McLovin not here ringside, perhaps, tonight
yeah.
to support his teammate.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I mean that could indicate what we may see in the future. They may not be a team much longer. I don't know. Who knows? But someone will have to ask him backstage or something. Maybe do an interview.
Big right hand from Machine and just
Oh.
steps on Wolfhart. Machine kind of working at a methodical pace right now. In control.
Keeping the pressure on. Keeping the pressure on. That's what you want to see. Oh,
Wolfhart just barely dodges. Disaster there. That discus punch goes over the head. And he's quickly
not even a
out of
one
that.
count.
And, that pin attempt. Big right hand to the top of the dome there, though. And he's charging it up, and he hits it clean. Corey Wolfhart might be out.
He looks Out cold to me.
Might have just ruined Haz's prediction. Oh, Wolfheart's out.
Kick out.
He's still alive.
The machine can't finish.
The spear still at large.
Can't finish.
Can Wolfheart turn it around? He's trying to. Nice takedown there. Back to his feet.
Machine
And,
shrugging him off here.
Yeah, trying to go, sort of shoulder to shoulder with a guy the size of the machine is not a good idea.
No, it's not. It's absolutely not. And perhaps my prediction did not account for the misplaced hubris of Corey Wolfhart, but
That's entirely
one,
fair.
two,
Ooh.
no, can't finish.
Gonna need to see something more from the machine if he wants to close it out here.
Big leg drop there from the machine. A lot of weight behind that. Now he's going to work the shoulder. Little nerve hold action. Really gets the people out of their seats. And again, using the size advantage. Just stomping on Wolfheart, but Corey's quickly back to his feet and looking to get some momentum.
Yeah, and a couple of quick actions there. Right? He gets
my.
up quick. A couple of stiff clotheslines here. He's moving quick. He's got some energy. This is what he needs if he's going to survive in this match. He can't just keep... Oh, there it is.
There's a spear.
Hits it
Here's the
clean.
cover.
Has he put him away?
1, 2,
Oh,
kick out.
the
Wow.
machine has some fight left. Thought it might all be over. The machine, though, slaps the hand away. Discus clothesline levels Wolfheart, but he's right back to his feet.
Uh-oh. Okay, what's he thinking here?
Oh, machine slips the neck breaker
Oh!
and hits the machine takedown for the second time.
Is this going to be enough? There it is.
Corey Wolfhart is out cold. The machine finally countering
You know what?
someone else and turns it to his advantage. It's usually him on the receiving end of that.
Yes, you get to stay, man. Like, jeez. Yeah, I'll eat that. He pulled it off. He finally won one he should win.
Even Wolfhart respects the effort there. That was a well-fought battle. A couple of guys who did not want to lose, and the machine really had to earn that win, but he did earn it.
Made that look a lot closer than it should have been, but you know what? A dub's a dub. Props.
Improves to 4-6, and maybe it's a new season, new machine. Could be finally putting it all together when it
Hey, I'll tell you
matters.
what, though. Did that look like a new machine?
Yeah, it looked like the same machine, but
But it broke his way this time, right?
in the ring. You got to say, usually, like I said, we've seen the machine go for kind of the killing blow and be countered, ends up being taken down. We actually saw the reverse of that here from the machine. We saw him actually get out of the way of something instead of just taking the brunt of the offense and then ending up eating a pin.
The one thing that impressed me about that performance, which, I mean, frankly, the machine should be winning a lot more than he is. I think I made my stance on that clear, but you know what? Like, he actually finished the second time he got the shot at it.
Yeah, I think he knew, like,
Period.
okay, one's not enough. I need one more, but I don't necessarily get a third one, so you got to make it count. And I think he stepped up to that challenge.
'Cause we've seen him land that, and then not get the pin. Opponent kicks out, and he looks like he's given up. And he didn't do that this time. He stayed in, survived basically Corey Wolfhart's only weapon,
Introducing first
Yep.
and
Because he sure as
there you
hell
go.
wasn't going to lift him for a jackhammer.
at 215 pounds, Mason Jones.
Mason Jones rocking his still perfectly ripped pants. He's going to be teaming up with Deuce Bennett here tonight. The two of them have worked together once before. They didn't come out on top in that one, but a little bit of experience behind them. Bennett's had some experience as well with the missing / gone Aloysius S. And we'll see if they can put it together here tonight. They've got a matchup against a debuting team, the New Era.
Like the baseball caps?
You know, I don't know if maybe they own stock. Maybe it's a marketing ploy. I'm not sure.
They're like sponsored or something. I don't know. Maybe they're just big hat enthusiasts. For that, we got to get your boy Juice Bennett out here.
Kentucky, weighing in at 276 pounds, Bennett.
The New Era is a pairing of Yasuke Bozeman and the Ace, who've had some ups and downs, and in fact they faced off against each other night 1 of 2-night stand. And interestingly enough, with Bozeman coming out on top of that, no bad blood seemingly between the two, because they've now decided to work together, try to maybe make their way to the top and contend with the Quinn brothers, who have just ran through this tag division.
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot Deuce Bennett was still wrestling.
It's been a while since we've seen Bennett in the ring. He's been 1-3 in singles action, combined 1-3 in tag action as well. Got a win with Aloysius S. Yates. But we've got the Ace and Bozeman, the New Era.
And they're coming out and just headed straight for the ring. These guys not wasting any time.
It could just be ready to go. I mean, like I said, they've had their ups and downs in singles action, but maybe this is where it's meant to be for them. They actually kind of worked together in a tag match a while back, heading into Season 1's SWA Countdown. Both of these competitors were in our chamber match, and they featured in a 3-on-3 tag match leading up to that chamber match. Worked pretty well together, the two of them. We'll see if they can do so once more. It's been a while since that pairing.
Yeah, but of course they saw something in those moments in that match that I think was probably the genesis of this tag team originally.
Oh.
And a little face buster there, kind of looked like a cutter or a stunner, but just planted him on his face. Bozeman coming out early, looking to get aggressive, which is smart.
And if he keeps this up, he won't even need the Ace. Just put this thing away on his own. Mason Jones, of course, has other plans here. He's going to try to get Bozeman across the ring, but Yasuke's going to work his way out of that.
Couple of stiff shots, and he falls into the corner. Bozeman thinking here. Tornado DDT off Brett's rope there in the middle.
A lot of impact
Dragging
there.
him around.
Now he's going to bring in the Ace.
All right.
That's smart. He's cutting off the ring. You cut the ring in half. Keep your opponent in your own corner. Keep him away from his tag partner.
Oh, showtime.
Look at
Keep
this.
a fresh man in there. What are we thinking here?
Hurricane Rana right into a power bomb.
And that's great teamwork by these two. Already seen some great chemistry. That's what you like to see.
And Bozeman is back, the live man, off after the tag there. Ace tagged in basically just to set up that move, and it worked perfectly.
That's chemistry right there. They know what they need from each other. And you got to respect that. They seem to be confident in each other's abilities too, right? The Ace not worried about Bozeman being able to control this match.
And look at the teamwork here, where we've got the Ace tag back in. Oh.
Dropped on the head.
Oh.
And then a sort of reverse Alabama slam, but Mason Jones gets a tag, and now he's escaping.
Probably smart.
And Jones wisely gets the hell out of Dodge. Now Deuce Bennett kind of stranded there alone.
And the crowd is unhappy about one of these two gentlemen. My goodness.
Could be booze for the escape by Mason Jones, perhaps. Looked like this
That's
match was
true.
about to be over. The new era. We're in control, and now we've got to do some damage to Deuce Bennett.
The ace looking for
Oh.
a Hurricane Rana, but no, sir. Power bombed instead.
Sends ace back inside. We'll take it back in between the ropes here, and Deuce drops
Oh.
the ace strong on the right leg. Oh,
Oh,
Big backbreaker, too.
Oh,
Just
missed the tag.
essentially it. And wow, deadlift, gut wrench. My goodness.
Deuce Bennett doing some work to the back of the ace.
Power on display here, too. Bennett just lifting and ragdolling the ace.
Nobody home on the drop kick. Surprising athleticism from Bennett there. Sends the ace over the top.
Ace getting out of that quickly before he can settle in.
what a weird hold to go for from Bennett.
You know, I've seen people use it. You sort of squeeze someone's head with your legs and then you use your arms, your elbow or whatever to strike. But he didn't really get anything going there, so I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Ace has found himself in the high rent district here. Big
Yeah, moon stomp.
moon stomp right to the gut of Deuce Bennett. He's looking for a cover. No help from Mason Jones, and Bennett's out at 2.
Interesting,
That's
interesting. Mason Jones not at all interested in helping his tag team partner. That could be bad news for Deuce Bennett right here. Uh-oh.
And the ace seemed to be setting him up, but Bennett,
Oh!
Bennett,
And a
not a
DQ.
fan. And
The
the
ref
ref
has ended the match.
saw all of that low blow.
And he immediately called for the bell. That was game over immediately.
I'm not sure anyone won that, if I'm being honest. Like, yeah, I mean, New Era gets a win to start off the season.
And they're going to need an ice pack
Yeah.
into that one.
Or 6.
Ooh.
I don't know. I mean, he's on the ground. I don't know why he's holding. He should probably be counting.
Yeah, I mean, somebody get that man a lot of ice and a very soft pillow to sit on for a while.
Guess the show must go on, even as the ace lies in the back in pain. We'll move right along to our next matchup between Kiho Sankari and the Island God SWA.
At 220 pounds, K.
Is it Surveyor or the Boulder?
It's Savea.
Okay. Just asking.
Sankari, an interesting one here. Another guy who participated in the Golden Trial but did not come out on top ultimately. What did you think of his performance?
Left a lot to be desired. Did come away with at least the win over Eddie Vortex, but Eddie and Kiho here were just outmatched and outclassed in that division. And they're gonna really need something to go their way in season 2 here, and we saw Eddie get started on the wrong foot tonight. Sankari doesn't want to do the same. He would like to get back above 500. He sits at 5-5 right now. And, just on the outskirts of our top 10 in the power rankings as well. So a win over a good competitor here would help him out quite a bit.
319 pounds.
Yeah, and Savea certainly fits that bill. He's a good competitor. He's a big guy. He's a strong guy. He's surprisingly athletic. And while he hasn't, become a standout performer in recent times, I think he's always a threat to beat you if you underestimate him.
We saw Savea at 2-night stand on our first night in the Aloysius SC8's Memorial 8-man elimination match. Did not come out victorious from that one. That was Dr. Morbius. But good to get a pay-per-view paycheck nonetheless.
And a solid showing in that match, too. He was not just sort of like showing up for the paycheck.
Misses there, but comes back with a right hand to Sankari. Not sure if he wants to trade blows with Sankari. Kehoe, a bit more of a striker. Proficiency does exist in that category, but Savea's got the size advantage and maybe the technical prowess advantage here. Sankari's going to need to look out for that coquina clutch. A little bit of a submission offense from Savea is always
honestly needs to look out for the Thez press there too. My goodness, making Lou Thez himself very proud with the aggressiveness.
Yeah, it's always right hands to the face, always a pretty good source of offense. DDT as well.
And a little one-footed drop kick there takes Savea down to a knee. Sankari coming back in.
Can't seem to take the big man down. Staggered him. But Savea stays on his feet and is trying to get the offense going back his way.
Oh,
he's keeping the pressure on.
God, he
This is
crumpled
smart.
there.
This is smart. Just keep wearing him down.
Just stomping a mud hole here. Now going for the cover, gets a 1 count.
Didn't quite walk it dry. You got to make sure to always walk your mud holes dry after you stomp them. Double leg takedown, and again, just going to work on his dome. Just potatoing him in the face.
Oh. And stomps that bare foot right on the face of Sankari. Little alligator roll action. Now working on the neck. Applying some pressure here. Savea's looking in control right now. Sankari's got to get something going if he doesn't want this to be a quick end for him.
Yeah, and he's looking in a bad way right now. He's looking beat up. He's looking tired, and Savea just continuing to unload. Sneaks in an elbow there. This is a good thing, but yeah, if you're Sankari, this sort of proficient striker he is, he just needs to unload a flurry of blows and get control of this thing before it's too late.
Oh, that'll help him out.
God.
And a standing backflip for fun.
How's he even doing that after eating all that to the face?
Oh. God.
And a running knee.
Of Savea connects clean there. Ref down for the count. 1-2, and Sankari kicks out.
He hits the V trigger, but it's not quite enough. And now Savea looking for something else. He's sizing him up here. He smells blood in the water.
Stalking his opponent, but Sankari slips out. Nice reversal, but then he catches a right hand anyway.
Back and forth. Little do-si-do action in the corner here.
Oh. No. Kehoe Sankari's face.
Just wailing on him in the turnbuckle in a full Nelson where he's defenseless. Savea going to work, but Sankari not out of it yet.
Oh, the rolling elbow connects clean.
A lot of force behind that. My goodness.
And is the Island God out?
He's got to get this. He's got to get this. I mean, this is the best chance all match.
Oh, shoulder up. Savea stays alive somehow after catching all of that elbow.
Gonna take more. Gotta give it more than that. Working on that arm now. Lifting him up as he torques on the arm. Bending it back in all sorts of ways. Savea unable to get out of the submission hold here.
Oof.
And the disrespect shown to just push him over like that, too. What's Sankari thinking here?
And just, trying to make him a little bit dizzy by doing like a 180 degree turn.
Oh, that's dirty.
But not going to cut it. Svea takes his time, but Sankari played possum.
Sankari has like such an interesting, I guess tempo is the word I'm going to use here to him. Like, you think he's down, he springs right back up and smashes Svea. He walks him around, pulls out an attempted dirty pin, and then in the corner he just kind of flips the script. He just flips the script on this guy. Like the power, it's being used against him.
He's trying to be clever, and he might be sort of overthinking it, doing a little too much.
Ooh, just gets
Only
the leg
a
up.
2 count.
Svea hit a nice headbutt there, and then a clothesline in the corner. The pin
It's not
attempt
gonna be
was
enough.
closer than expected.
Oh.
Gets all of the knee again, though, and that could be it for Sankari. Oh, kicked out at 2.
That was very, very close, but that V-trigger couldn't put him away.
See what I'm saying? He does better when he's down.
He's down but not out, and I think that's the way he likes it.
Oh,
Again, Sankari.
Oh, and a
and a
cutter.
cutter. Out of nowhere.
Going straight for it.
Shout out to Chris Canyon.
as he turned it around,
Oh, no.
Thought he might have snuck away with a win there.
And he
not like
wanted he wanted a faster count from that ref. He thought that ref took too long to count 3. And had it been any faster, it might have been all she wrote.
Taking Svea up to the top here.
What's he thinking here?
Looking for a top rope neck breaker.
That's a long way to fall on your head, man. My goodness.
Middle of the ring.
He's got the Island God down 1, 2, and 3.
Got him.
There it is. A nice win from Sankari. Great work.
Kehoe hits the cutter and then that top rope neck breaker. So much impact in a short amount of time to the neck of Svea, and that does it. Sankari gets his 6th victory, moves back above 500. A nice win over the Island God here.
I like Sankari. He's one of the hardest workers in this entire organization.
And I think
Well-deserved win.
he's really scrappy. You know, we saw a lot there. You were talking about how he was always down but never out. He's always going to find a way to fight back. And it's different than, we talk about these guys with the fighting spirit. I think Sankari has some of that, but I think it's a different thing. It's just a sort of like, I don't know, he's just scrappy, right? Like he's just always going to find some way to survive.
It's like the
Possible to
punches to the face, of which there are many, make him stronger as the match goes on.
Something like that, yeah.
He's certainly a bit erratic, a bit unpredictable, and maybe that kind of fueled him here tonight. Finally got himself going. Just needed that extra push or punch to the face, as it were. Next up, though, we've got more singles action. The Crow, Eric Draven, taking on the Rocket, Jamie Quinn. We saw Eric Draven contend for the SWA World Championship at 2-Night Stand after winning the Golden Trial Tournament on night 1, facing off with Yamaguchi on night 2, and it did not go his way. But his teammates, Deadfire, Diego Mercer, and Dead Peace, had a rough night as well, dropping their title opportunity against the Quinn brothers with the tag team titles on the line. Tonight, Eric Draven gets to face off against Jamie Quinn. perhaps if Draven was available at Two Night Stand for the tag titles, the match would have went differently.
Yeah, it's tough to say. Obviously Draven's been on a bit of a run singles wise and been looking really great, and so I think his teammates in Deadfire were content to let him have his day, have his moment, like keep that streak going, keep on your roll. Obviously that came to an end, but I don't think you want to pull your teammate away from a singles title opportunity just because you might have a tag title opportunity. And I think they all believe in each other, so you don't want to assume that just because so-and-so is in the match, we're going to lose. That said, would it have actually come down to matchups? I don't know. It's tough to say, but it's something to consider. And we might see a bit of that here tonight. Obviously not a tag team, but a couple of important members of the various teams.
Yeah, maybe a sneak peek here of what could have been, perhaps. It's a different mindset, a singles match, but Jamie Quinn is a no slouch, and Jamie and Noah have dominated the tag division 7-0 as a pairing. But we'll see what Jamie has for Draven here tonight in singles action. We talked about this earlier with the Machine. No Gonzo McLevin accompanying him to his match tonight. We see with Eric Draven, Diego Mercer, his teammate, is here along with him for this singles match, and no doubt Noah Quinn will be alongside Jamie as well, just to kind of keep things even and in check here. It's kind of what you expect to see out of a tag team, is each other supporting one another, being there even if it's not a tag match, and that's what we're seeing out of Deadfire here tonight. It's probably what we'll see out of the Quinn brothers. Interesting that we did not see that out of Love Machine earlier tonight.
Yeah, I think excuse me, I think like we said, it could be an indicator of potential rift in their team, but it's also too soon to tell. We need to wait to see more, see how they actually act in a match, because it could be that maybe they just needed a break, or maybe McLovin had travel issues. Who knows what the reasoning might be? You never know. But it's certainly something to keep an eye on.
If nothing else, he looks prepared.
I think he is prepared. I think that's a good word for it. I think he's been thinking about this ever since the pay-per-view.
He will need to be taking on one half of the tag champions.
Yeah, I get it. They're wearing the belts out. It's a singles match, but I guess you rep it when you got it.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, if I were in their shoes, I'd wear it every chance I had.
Taking it to the grocery store, sleeping in it. All kinds of opportunities to show it off. Taking one of them here tonight. Jamie and Noah, as I mentioned before, 7-0 as a tag team. Jamie in singles, however, 3-2. So while they are untouchable in the tag division, it is possible to get a win over the Quinns in singles. We'll see if Draven can do that here tonight, or if it's going to be a fourth win for Jamie Quinn, or an eighth for Eric Draven.
Feeling Draven, if you asked me to pick. I'm just not totally sold on the Quinns outside of tag, but you know what? Maybe having his partner around is enough.
Yeah, that's a great point. The difference here in strategy, obviously, we know he's got the skills because we've seen him in tag wrestling, but when you can't lean on your partner, when it's only you, what changes about how you approach the match? And that'll be the X factor here, I think, with that nice bulldog by Jamie Quinn.
Yeah, so far we've seen him implementing some good offense. He's a sound technical wrestler, a bit of a submission specialist. Draven, on the other hand, has been one of the more resilient wrestlers in the business. With the exception of his match against Tomio Yamaguchi, he's been hard to put down.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he's known for that fighting spirit, but he was indeed put down to the ground in that instance.
Caught the apron on the way down. Diego Mercer helps him to his feet, and then Jamie Quinn helps him back inside the ring. And now the Crow trying to get things headed in his direction. But Jamie Quinn might have other ideas. Another float over neck breaker for Jamie Quinn. A lot of impact on the head and neck of the Crow. Slammed down across the knee. The offense continues to be varied and consistent. Gets a 1 count on the cover. Jamie keeping the pace up, but catches an elbow there.
Yeah, it's a good strategy. You know, we talked about this earlier tonight. We've seen this in previous matches. Keeping the pace up is important, especially in matches where you know that quick is in your best interest. Obviously, you don't want to just go at such a relentless pace. You tire yourself out. But you have to keep the hits coming, keep your opponent from getting back on their feet, getting a moment to breathe. And, butterfly backbreaker there. And Draven's looking woozy.
Ooh, catches a spear from Jamie Quinn.
And that folded him in half. But Diego Mercer chatting with the ref over there, distracting him.
Well-timed distraction. Missed the pin attempt, and Draven capitalizes.
A little enziguri, it looked like, to the side of the head. And now he's working on that neck. Quinn, of course, like always investing in wearing down his opponent's limbs so that he can lock in a submission and put this away if that's what he needs to do.
Once again, Diego Mercer getting involved. This time he's distracted Jamie Quinn, and Draven crawling for the ropes, but Quinn's right back at it.
Ooh,
Even so,
little
Draven back up
deception.
here. That's good tag team work right there. That's smart work. Doing just enough. And now a chair has suddenly entered the ring.
Courtesy
Now
of the
back it there.
Phoenix.
Little hit to the nut and the other nut, if you know what I mean. But,
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Jamie Quinn looked like he was going for the chair while Mercer was distracting the ref.
oh, and the jumping heel kick. Jamie Quinn rolls away. Yeah, it wasn't clear there to me. Was he trying to pick up the chair and use it? That was what I wasn't sure about. But, you know, you make a good point that the ref wasn't looking. That's scary times.
I'm sure Jamie will say he's just being a good Samaritan, going to throw that thing back outside the ring, but I'm not so sure that he didn't have cruel intentions there. Ooh, spear from the Crow.
Yeah, returning the favor here. Really feeling himself.
Looking for a cover to go with it. 1, 2, and 3. Eric Draven
There it is.
gets himself a win.
Great work by Eric Draven. Weathered the early storm. The onslaught from Quinn to try to keep control, and found a way to get himself on top and didn't let up. Good work.
So, Jamie Quinn just a tag team dude? Can he wrestle singles?
I don't know. You made that point before, and your question. I I was gonna say it went unanswered. I'm not. It seems like maybe we have an answer. I don't know. That's an interesting wrinkle. You know, what will that do with his confidence? You know, he's been undefeated in tag team action. Falls in a singles match. What's that going to do for Jamie Quinn's confidence going forward?
Yeah, next up we've got our main event coming your way. Domingo Cervantes taking on Triple G, gorgeous Garrison Gray. These two faced off all the way back at Right to Fight when Domingo Cervantes was still our SWA World Champion. Triple G, his championship opportunity in that match, came up short, and we've seen a very different man since that has happened.
Indeed.
He has been running through the opposition, put away FTS, the Ace, Dr. Morbius, just been running through his opponents. And for Domingo, it's been a tough go. He did drop the title to Tomio Yamaguchi, and then the tag action has been, I'd say up and down, but it's been a lot of down for Fuerza Mayor.
Yeah, mostly down.
The good news is you know, despite sort of dropping that ladder match at night 1 of Two Night Stand and coming up short against Unhinged in a tables match on night 2, we have heard that, you know, El Puma is going to be ringside tonight, so hopefully things are going well for those two. You know, there were some rumors that there was some bad blood there, but my understanding is that Puma will be ringside for support tonight.
Yeah, and I think, you know, despite the tag team woes, I think Cervantes himself is such a strong competitor. I think he knows he's got to come out tonight, and he's got to turn this around, kind of right the ship, and I'm sure he'll be glad to have the support of his longtime partner in that regard.
Yeah, there's no getting around the difference in performance between Cervantes in singles action and with his tag partner. I mean, they've been pretty wholly ineffective in tag action, but one of them has a far better singles record than the other, and I don't know.
And you can see the frustration at Two Night Stand on night 2. That tables match was an elimination match. Puma went out early, and, you know, at that point, tornado tag style, Cervantes was really going 1-on-2, and he held in a long time, but it was just too much, eventually falling in that match. And you can see the frustration there of, like, not having your teammate in that match and sort of insurmountable odds at that point. He'd love to get things going, you know, back in the singles action, maybe get himself back up in the title conversation. Taking down Triple G would go a long way towards doing that. He's done it once before in a title defense. But Triple G sits 11-3 now, and he's got the most wins in the company, and he's been on a tear. And this, you know, this sort of new Triple G has been bad news for his opponents.
Oh yes, he's been, I would say, a man possessed. He's not been that animated, so I don't think that it feels like that. But he's been on a mission, and he has not deviated from that goal in the slightest.
Has not indeed. We're ready to go down to the ring now, however, as we prep for this main event of episode 19 here.
Always love the twinkly lights, even with the creepy smoky lantern. It's
Yeah, lights down and the lantern out. This is not the standard, you know, we saw from Deadfire and the Quinn brothers. Actually, they kind of came out with their tag entrance. Domingo,
This is
just kind of coming out with the old lantern.
Solo Domingo.
Yep, by himself. No other light falling on the ramp. I don't know. Maybe it's a statement of intent. You know, this match is about Domingo the wrestler rather than Fuerza Mayor, right? Like maybe that's the idea. I don't know. Maybe Puma's just trying to give him some space and let him focus and do his thing. Who knows?
I expect, you know, maybe Puma's going to come down soon and we saw Jones and Bennett come out separately earlier tonight.
That's
Perhaps
true.
it's
That's true.
something like that.
You don't want to break up the rhythm,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and not
yeah.
to like overshadow the match or whatever. Let it be a focus, little singles focus.
Mingo kind of seeming just ready to go.
Yeah, he looks ready to go. I think he knows this is a big match for both of them.
Oh, I guess Triple G is ready to go. Maybe there's no Puma actually. False intel.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'll come out after everybody else. Just kind of, or maybe sort of no ceremony, just sort of enter and be there.
Is Triple G alone?
Wonder Kid.
No, I think I saw another shiny robe in the back.
Oh, my goodness.
That's not.
That's El Puma. He's coming out with Triple G.
Is El Puma accompanying Garrison Gray?
He is. He's accompanying Garrison Gray, leaving behind his own teammate, his tag team partner, and accompanying Garrison Gray to the. What is happening?
My goodness, I'm speechless. We heard that he would be ringside. We just assumed that it would be in support of Cervantes. What the hell is going on?
He's coming to give assistance to Cervantes' opponent as he attempts to, sort of reestablish himself as a single star. Puma's undercutting that right from the beginning.
Cervantes kind of taking an angry walk around the ring in response.
Yeah, he looks hot. He's not happy about this.
I can't say I blame him. His
and
Forza
Garrison's
teammate is here with Gray.
And what will this mean? Will Cervantes even be able to focus on this match? Like, is this going to get in his head? What's happening here?
Quite the curveball.
I mean, this isn't a handicap match, but it feels like a 2-on-1. Your teammate on the other side.
And early on, not a lot of offense from Cervantes. I think he's a little distracted right now.
I mean, how could you not be at this point? Triple G, we've seen only work alone, and tonight he finally shows up with someone else, and it's one half of Fuerza Mayor.
Oh, and a
Cervantes
stiff chop there by
lost out
Gray.
there. Absolutely lost. Oh, back in maybe. Waking up a little.
Big back
This is,
body drop there.
This is a weird one.
Definitely took him a second. He's got to kind of regain his focus, remember what's going on here.
I was looking for
early
a
Oh, he
cover.
wants to end it. He wants to end it immediately. He's not having this.
I think he's probably got some words for Puma, but he can't do that while the match is going on, and he knows that because he knows what kind of competitor Gray is.
I would say he probably feels like he's wrestling the wrong guy right now.
I'm sure, yeah.
Still just speechless at the events that have unfolded just from the entrances here.
Going for a quick pin. Okay.
Not to
He's
mention
still
the
man.
match.
Cervantes does not look up for this at all.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see. Oh, as he jumps out of the way there and avoids that attack by Gray, but Gray being slippery as usual. The
Ooh.
beautiful German suplex.
Suplex into a pin attempt, and he got him.
There it was.
Triple G snuck one in. The cheeky cover there gets the shoulders down, and I'm not sure Cervantes was in that match at all.
I think from the moment Puma entered that ramp, I think Cervantes was doomed in this match, not because he's not a good wrestler, but because that level of distraction up against an opponent like Gray, he just had no chance. And it's interesting because I thought maybe Puma was out here to give advice and strategy to Gray. I guess apparently as the opponent of his tag team partner or whatever, but you would think it's the sort of like the angle is I know him and I can tell you how to beat him, but instead he just stood there and distracted Cervantes, just took him out.
think
mentally.
as soon as he became visible on the ramp, his job was done tonight. What a turn of events. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how you come back from that in some ways. I mean, that's a new one in SWA for sure.
An odd series of events to cap us off, but that's our main event of the night. Triple G gets a win, and I would assume that there's going to be more from this. There's no way that we see a Fuerza Mayor team up in the near future without finding out what the hell is going on between those two. What a way to cap off our show. That'll do it for us tonight. We'll be back with more action next week. And how we're going to follow up with this, I am not sure. But we hope to see you there next week. And have a great weekend.
What a auspicious, shall we say, start to season 2.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Indeed. Lots to think about in the coming weeks.
We'll catch you next time, though, and we'll see what the hell happens with Fuerza Mayor, with Cervantes and Puma and Triple G as well. Is this find out if this is a long-term pairing, or was this just a single event to mess with a teammate here? We'll find out more soon, I am sure. But that'll do it for us here tonight.